Hello and welcome back to our continuing adventures on the Let's Defend platform. Today we are tackling the free, hard challenge underneath the security analyst path of suspicious Python package. Analyze the forensic triage to uncover the malicious Python package and its associated activities. Let's see. One of our employees attempted to install a Python package, and shortly afterwards, someone logged into his work account. He doesn't know how it happened and needs your help as a forensic investigator to determine what happened. All right, and so what are we looking at here? The attacker downloaded a malicious package. What's the full URL? What is the name and version of the downloaded package? What is the exact time that this package was downloaded? What file in the package contains malicious code? What was the name of the archive file created for exfiltration and then deleted? When did the zip file get deleted? What exactly did the attacker steal from the victim's machine? Name of the file. The stolen file contains some sensitive data. What is the full URL, the website, and the victim's username? What is the IP and port number of the attacker C2? All right, so it looks like 9 questions if I counted right. And so I've already got a section of this sucker running. 1 second as we... What are we going to run with? Well, we'll just do this one. And I realize, yes, it's not visible yet. Give me 1 second. I am just trying to go through and do the translation. Or transition? Yeah, transition. Okay. So, we have these things, and we are looking for a thing for the thing. Okay, so we get the malpy.zip, which breaks out into what seems to be a triage image. So like cape triage. So we get C, and then so basically the stuff it's able to grab, like users, default, administrator. Desktop.ini. Downloads. Peloton main. Interesting. So I'm assuming they must have used the Peloton? What is author Redfire, homepage unknown, platform unknown? Well, isn't that just nice? Egg info. Interesting. Let me guess. It's in the setup.py that has like something extra malicious in it, right? Considering the fact that it's doing a base 64 decode, yeah, I'd say that might be a thing. To execute. Decompress. Oh, goody. So what? Then we need to do a. I'm glad I still have Cyber Chef from the last thing that I did. And it gives us just garbage. So if we just take magic, dump that in there, I'm assuming. Oh, it's really odd. Because usually, I wonder if this needs to be flipped. Because why would it start with an equal sign? Base 64 is supposed to end with it. I realize, yes, that's not coming through because this thing is just kind of sitting here and choking on it. Anyways, we'll come back to that aspect. Okay, so is there? So it looks like we need to do some sort of decompress. We get base 64 decode, and we get everything that's there. So we may have to come back to that. Okay, what's inside this egg info? Top level.text is empty. Source.text or sources.text basically looks like a file listing. We get PKG info, not zip safe, dependency. So really not anything really big here. That's assuming we're even on the right track. But there was nothing else. I mean, default, we don't get anything there. Public, desktop, Google Chrome. Yeah, I'm going to take a wild stab and say that the administrator account is the one that we're going to be focusing on, just because of the fact of the contents that are there. So, let's see. Oh, wrong one. MFT Explorer. Load MFT. Challenge file. I mean, we got it, so let's get it analyzed and see what shakes out. So master file table, basically think of it like a database where files are located on disk. And we'll just let that go through. I'm assuming that, okay, Python is going to be that setup.py is going to be where the problem is. And so I'm assuming we're going to have to decompress. So we're going to let that do its thing. I don't suppose there's actually like a zlib. Oh, there is. Okay, because the first thing was that it has to decompress, so I'm assuming that's going to be um, deflate. Doesn't give me anything that looks like base 64. Although I still think that if we reverse it and then base 64, then from, no? Yeah, so by byte would switch it. Then if we do from base 64, we don't get. What if we got a zlib deflate that? No. Okay, well, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. MFT, did you finish? No, you're still grinding away. Well, okay then. Well, while you're doing that, we do have user data. And okay, did we get? Is there the yes DB browser for SQLite? We can dump the Chrome history file to basically take a look at what type of history we'd have there. That should do, I think, like keyword searches, URLs, downloads, and the like. So if we grab history, drop history into here, we'll expand this out. We go browse data, downloads. We have a single download where it looks like they did pull down Peloton-main. And if we look over to the right, there should be a field of where it came from. Refer, yes, right here. GitHub.com OXMMOX. So I don't suppose that this is actually like legit. Oh, it is. With no description. Set up 9 months ago. But isn't that isn't that like the first question though? Like where? Yeah, full package. Okay, we're on the right track. I mean, given the fact that it's the only thing in the downloads folder and the web browsing, that's the only thing that's been downloaded. So if we go like URLs, was it Python package for API interaction? We get Peloton package, Peloton Python package, and then they loaded up the pi.org project, Peloton. Can I learn hacking from all 4M? What about MMOX? Yeah. This must be another one of MMOX's? I don't know how you would actually pronounce it. MMOX. And then they find, well, the employee needs to have a discussion. It's just like, are you trying to join Red Team? Oh, it finished. Hooray. So we got it from the browser history. Can we verify? Okay, they got Python. We got Peloton main in the MFT. And if we go here, it's inside of here. So referred URL is the same thing we just found, the https://github.com/0xMMOX/Peloton. Okay. So we can get it any number of ways, but so we can go web browser history, or we can use MFT to actually sit there and pull it. So then we're looking for name of the name and version of the package. Which what is package info? Yes, it looks like it. So it's going to be Peloton-client123 version 01 or 0.8.10. Okay, so how do they want this formatted, I guess is the question. Oh, okay. So we do name, we do colon, and then we do version number. So we'll just copy and paste from the pkg-info into the answer key, and we just kind of pray that we're actually on the right track still, and we apparently are. Okay, what was the exact time that this was downloaded? Well, okay then. So they're talking the zip file, which let's see, SI created on January 22nd, 2024 at 2000 hours. And if we take a look, we go back to, so that's using the MFT. If we go back to the download, we get a start time. I'd be like, okay, well, what are you going to do with the start time? Oh, what is it? It's not WebKit, is it? No, it's Chromium? Yeah. So epochconverter.com/WebKit. Let's just take those particular portions and turn them into dates that are down here. And I realize that might not be overly simple to see. Let me minimize this. Okay. How close is this? So they have it listed as 2000 hours, which would be 8. Okay, so exactly what level of detail then is the question as to how far this has got to go down. So they want hours, minutes, seconds. So that would be 8 o'clock and 11 seconds. According to that, 8 o'clock, 11 seconds. Okay, so you should. Okay, we've got two answers. Well, one answer, two different sources. So that should be good. Let's, I guess, double check that. So 2024-01-22. Are we doing 20? Yes, we're doing 20, since there's not really a way to do AM, PM, at least in the answer key. So that is correct. So we get it from both. Again, the web browser and the MFT tell us the same exact thing. MFT, we're using the SI created on timestamp in regards to that. Okay. So what are we doing now? What file in the package contains the malicious code? That's going to be it's got to be the setup.py, right? Yes, because that was the only thing that we saw in there with the zlib decompress and then the base64 string that's all manner of screwed up. What was the name of the archive file created for exfiltration? Which means we need to get the code put together. Oh. I was thinking decompress, compress. No, deflate would be to make smaller. Inflate would be to mean make it bigger. Whoops. But apparently I was right, so it did have to be the string had to be reversed because it was backwards. Again, the telltale sign for base 64 is the inclusion of one or more equal signs, and it's always at the ass end of the base 64 string. Obviously, what we were looking at had it in the front, so that changes it through. Okay, so this thing called zip file, it looks like it grabs the login data from Google Chrome, and then it looks like it creates a temp underscore file dot zip, which is that not what we're looking for? Yeah, tmp underscore file dot zip. And then we need to figure out when it was deleted. So I guess the question is, where does it create it? And it looks like it, okay, so X fills out to 172.31.78.151 port 8000. So let's go back to MFT Explorer. Let me bring that window back up. Okay, we do not see it in the downloads directory. It's not in Peloton main. Not zip safe, top level.txt, and nothing there. How about documents, desktop, cookies? Okay, how about app data, local temp? Python. Root of the C drive? No. And there does not look to be a search. Oh, there is. Okay. tm temp underscore file dot zip. Find. Maybe? Nope. I don't think it's gonna come through on that. Well, boo. Okay, so if it's not there, what are we gonna do? What else do we have? I mean, do we have like a full boot log file MFT secure? Okay, 37.7 megs. So we have the oh, what is it? I think it's supposed to. I think it's short for journal. file, this $J. Um, there's another, what is it? I think it's another, is it Eric Zimmerman tool? Yeah, MFT-CMD. Okay, so go here, I need PowerShell. I need you to just, oh, really? Okay, fine. Copy. I need you to just take me into the tools thing. Okay. And now I need to remember how. So it's mft ecmd.exe. Yeah, I think I just do H. No? Oh, excuse me. MFT. Okay. File the process, boot, all that stuff. So we're going to process the journal. So we're going to do mftecmd.exe-f. We are going to point it to our extend $J. So we're specifying that in the F. We need to do, what are we going to drop it? We're going to drop it as a comma separated value. Now the question is, okay, where are we dumping it? I don't want it in the extend. Oh, we'll just write in the challenge file. We will just call it j underscore output.csv. Yes. Let's see. MFTO file when used F points to a J file. Use this to resolve parent path. Oh. So then let's give them, we'll specify the M, which is not in the extend. It's just in C as MFT. So we will specify all that. We will run it. Not found. File. All right. Oh, okay. Administrator privileges not found. Yeah, well, we'll see as to whether or not if that F's us. So there's our output. Okay, so couldn't do it in PowerShell. We had to do it in. And then I think we can run Timeline Explorer, another Eric Zimmerman tool. And we should be able to dump the CSVs into that for them to process through what else is changed. So we're going to just dump the J underscore output because we already looked through the MFT. Okay. Okay, so we got stuff back and forth here. Can you find me a temp? Oh, here we go. Temp file. So where did you get dumped then? Or where'd you get nuked? You were inside Peloton main. Oh, well, okay then. Let's do this. Take the name, file.zip, so we get just those. Okay, so we have, what, 5 entries from this? And file delete close should be the one that we're looking for. Which... Okay, so with that, then we need to find the time for this last event. Oh, right here. 2024-01-22 space 20:00:42. So 2024-01-22 space 20:00:42. Yes. What did they steal? The name of the file, login data from Chrome. Which, if you've never taken a look at that, so if we expand this out, we go users, administrator, app data, local, Google, Chrome, user data, default, login data. Let's close the old database. We dump this one in here. Insecure credentials. Logins. All for M with a password. Password notes. This is why it's never a good idea to save passwords into your web browser if you can help it. But yeah, so that's what they would have gotten a copy of. Okay. Oh, they specifically want the data that it contained. So then they're doing an underscore. Yep. And then the username. And I know it looks like all for M, but I think that they've used like 1 and lowercase l before. So we're just going to do a copy and paste. Or of course that actually does look like it's all 4M, so ALL, but okay, and then we need excuse me. Our IP address and port number. We saw that already, right? Oh, no, no, no. That was yeah, that was the reverse. So we're effectively done with the VM, I think, since it's the last part. Yeah, right here. So 172.31.78.151 port 8000. At least as is mentioned in the it'd have to be in order for them to send the stuff out. Yep, so basically they found a Java package, plopped it in, and it stole Chrome's login data file. Oh, hooray. Unless there's some other IP address? No, that was it. My puppy. Yeah, I know. Dad's a little bit animated. I know. So there we go. That was not bad at all. I don't know if I would go so far as to really say hard, but I guess if you've never done the stuff before, never pulled up MFT Explorer, never ran against a journal file, everything else, yeah, I get to understand as to how you're doing more forensics at that point, and there's not usually that many people that go through and will try to hit that up. So, okay. I'll shut down the VM. And there we go. That resolves our 9 questions. We are all done with the hard free challenge. Yes, yeah, the hard free challenge suspicious Python package. And then the next one will be the upstyle backdoor. So quickly just verify. Yeah, all the stuff's in there. We're good to go. All right. So hopefully you've enjoyed going through this with me. Eric Zimmerman's tools, always a fun time to stretch your legs with them. All that being said, I will see everybody in the next video.